Hello everybody. It's Kathleen from Crafting Time. Let's see, I'm just trying to see if this came up. There we go. Oh, no, that's how that worked. And I got it turned, got to turn it the other way. There we go. And then I'll just slide over. All right, so I guess I have to go this way. Went the wrong way. All right. I hope we're all ready. I'm not, as you can tell. All right. I went left and I need to go right. We're going to do a couple things, and you're going to need a few things to do this craft. And it's super fun and very creative. Don't make it too hard for yourself. All right. So you're going to need we're going to try to use these trees, and we're going to cut 2 of them and leave 1 full and paint them green, and then make a tree like we did the specks. I'm super hot. I'm sweating. You're going to need a set of real lights. Okay, these I got at the dollar store. They're LED lights. It's a necklace. But we're going to use them inside our plate and put the cord on the outside. All right, we got that. You are going to need this transfer here. It says Christmas lights. My favorite color is Christmas lights, is what it says. And I've used it before, as you can see. It's not a brand new one. I used it on Christmas cards. Don't be shy. Say hello if you're here. That's how Facebook knows that you are visited me and that you will be possibly coming back. I'm just dusting all my stuff off. And you're going to need a plate. This is a plastic plate. And you're going to need a dome. And these are your garden domes that you get at the Dollar Tree. And it will go completely over your tray, your plate, just like so. So it becomes, where's my camera? There you go. Becomes a dome, just like so, right? Simple enough. And then some garland to go around the edge. Not necessary. Some people like it. Let's see, I had some green. Oh, here it is. I thought I could use this around the edge. It's just pieces, so we're going to have to do some piecing. And I'm just going to put this around the edge like the Christmas tree all the way around. Something like that. So let's get started, because this, I think, is going to be a very fun and cute craft. And like I said, it's doing a little chocolate and a little crafting all at the same time, and that's the best way, right? So I'm just grabbing my, we're going to do the plate first, and then we'll set that aside and let it dry. Then I'm going to make a tree, and I have to see how I'm going to set this in. Now I'm hoping I can like put this above, and then this tree, we're going to cut these. I didn't think I put it down that hard. Guess I did. Alright, so we're going to let it curve up just a little bit. Maybe, let's see, I just thought it'd be kind of cool if I could do a tree and then put the lights around the edge. And I wanted it like a 3D tree. You know, we're going to cut this in half. I want to do it as simple as possible. Well, that didn't work. it wrinkled on me. Just a moment. This is, placing your stuff down seems to be the hardest for me, especially when I have this curve on my plate. I could, wish the bottom wouldn't set down so quickly. Maybe if I hold the bottom up. I'm trying to center it. Let me try it again. All right. It's crazy, isn't it? All right. There, that looks good. I got all those top words on. Oh, that worked. Now why didn't it do that the first time? And I'm just going to fold down this edge a little bit, just for that can be my corner to lift off. Okay, that's all it's for. So I got mine on there. Let's see if it looks straight. Let's see. I want to go this way. So depending on how you have your plate, it should be fairly straight, right? Okay. All right. And making sure it's down. And we're going to do the lights, the same colors, or close to the same colors as what is in our package. We have a blue, a yellow, a red, a green, and I guess we have a couple different. But those are the colors we're using. Red, blue, red. We're going to use the crimson red because my red is at work. We're going to use the dark blue, the cadet, and the bumblebee. Yellow, blue, red, yellow. Oh, and it has a green. And my regular green is at my work, so we're going to use the forest green. That works for me. And then of course the green on the cord. Oh, that should be let me just look, see if I can get another color in there. I put my chalk couture stuff in. Let's use this. What is this? This is a frost, and it is the eucalyptus green. A teal green would be pretty too. Just don't want it to clash too much with my green. I think eucalyptus would be the better. So that will be the cord of my lights there. I'm just grabbing a few of these because, you know, I'm messy. Get those wet. Okay, I think we are ready. So let's start with that cord. Look how pretty that color is. I just love it. Hi, Sheila. Thanks for coming tonight. Now I'm going to tip you down. I know it might be a little hard to see. This is what it looks like. And until my other camera comes, we're going to have just a few little issues with coloring. Don't let that bother you. We have our cameras on order that can, you know, where you'll be able to see with just me flipping the switch and making it easier for all of us, including me, guys. I have to see too. And I know it bothers some of you, and I apologize for that bother, but until everything gets here, we're gonna make it. We're just gonna do it. Now I think I'll do those little plugs as well, the little screw part, and just do the light. Now this is chalk couture, guys. This is not paint. This is chalk. So if it does not come out well, we can always change it. We can go back and wash it off. But I think we'll be just fine. So I did the cord in eucalyptus. And I'm just going over now and scraping off anything that maybe is not being used. And then going back over anything that looks like it needs a little extra. Simple enough, right? All right. Guys, you know that our weather here in Minnesota is going to get quite cold. Now, they're talking below 0 already. Gracious me. I hope we're not heading towards a vortex. Those are, that's when I think it's cold, is when that kind of stuff happens. Now, not every light has to be a green, so I'm just going to pick a light. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like my other. So let's I'm just gonna kind of follow what my lights are. And this is Bumblebee Yellow, very, very bright. Let me wash this off. I think this is going to come out adorable. It's going to have real lights in it, guys. And the light switch will be on the outside because you're going to seal up this dome with some snow. It's going to be really cute, I'm sure. Alright, so we're going to do a yellow light. And 4 colors. Yellow, green, blue, red, yellow. Gotta talk to myself here. And this is such a little transfer, and it's so adorable. Yellow. Well, I guess I should have done 2 greens. My air. Let me just wipe that off again. Don't hit my words. We'll all be sad. Ooh. Now it's not looking like much here right now, but just hang in there. It's gonna look nice. And then a red. It's just a tiny bit of each color, guys. That's all it is. Don't be scared to say hi now. If you're here, just jump in and say hello. Let Facebook know and me know that you are here. If you see the red light at the top on Facebook, you are live. On YouTube, please like and share. Now we're doing red on these lights here. And those have a little frost on the reds here. Making sure I get my lights very beautiful. Now I am going to do Christmas in red, and then my favorite color is, let's see, let's do that. Oops. One of those lights was supposed to be blue. Alright. We'll do my favorite color is in blue, and lights in, can be blue, I guess. I was thinking yellow. Kind of messed up there. Let's get Christmas done. Somehow my hand just had a party. Imagine that, guys. Me having a party with my hands. They just did their own thing and didn't even ask me. For crime. I'm going to have to call that crafter and let her have it. Now I'm doing the word Christmas in red. Trying not to touch my transfer. Now I'm scraping off the paint that I don't, or the paste that I'm not going to be needing. And you put a lot on first, friends, and then you go back and you scrape off, and that saves you tons and tons of money. Don't scrape it all off. You're still going to need some. Okay, so, and then we're going to use, well, since I skipped the blue, we'll use the, excuse me, the blue paste on the words. And that says my favorite color is, and it says Christmas, and then lights. I still think lights should be in yellow. I just don't know. Any thoughts? And I got sent out some cards already, so I can't even go back to see what I did on my cards. But so far, it looks like so. Really doesn't look like much, does it? But we're gonna do it. This blue is so deep blue. It's very pretty. Making sure it gets through that transfer. Just like so. You know, let's just do it blue since blue is out. We'll just do lights in blue. We have a white background, so it will stand out. And we didn't do it a blue light, so we're gonna just add blue right here. It will be just fine and gorgeous no matter what we do. All right, so now our whole transfer is covered. Super cool. Guys, this transfer, I believe, is still available on my website on chalkcouture.com/craftingtimekathleen, and you should be able to, I believe, still get it. However, they might be all, you know, Christmas is, for supplies, is running low because we've bought them all. So if you want to get this transfer, then you can go there and get it. All right, now somehow my camera fell over. Hi Trisha Ann, thank you for coming. So this is what it looks like when you chalk couture it. And now we're going to peel this off. And hopefully it worked out very well. I'm trying not to touch. Oh, we gotta go back with that blue. I'm gonna just push that blue right through. Kind of missed on that last letter. That's better. Don't like how that green went. I'm gonna lay that back down. Shouldn't have closed these up very tight. This green light needs a little more TLC. Hopefully that worked. wash that off. Where did that stuff come from? All right, let me just spray this. Put my spray somewhere. Just gonna let it sit there for a little bit, and use the spray. There we go. All right, so now I gotta wipe off this tray because somehow it got paint all over this. See? My transfer hit it, so now I have to wash that off. And I just use a wipe. Hopefully it doesn't stain. Maybe it's on my fingers. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so the red has little debits in it, and I think I'm just going to use my paintbrush and fill those in. It has like the old-fashioned, I'm just going to dot it. Nothing over exciting here. Be very, very careful not to get carried away. Need something stiff, but not too stiff. There we go. And sometimes it's best to wait till it dries, but spot there. There we go. I think that worked. Woohoo! Guys, I get so excited for things. Alright, so our chalking should be done. And this is what it looks like. Whoops. Like so. Now it looks pretty plain on a white paper or background, but we'll dress that up. We're going to just let that sit. And I'm going to take the hairdryer to that. Let me wipe these off. All right, set that right there. Now we're going to cut one tree for sure. Well, at least we're going to attempt to do this. I saw a crafter do these wood trees, and I don't know if I'm strong enough. Where's my give this a second, my little Sculpto knife. And we're just going to like cut it right in half, hopefully. I wonder if I should tape it down, if it'd be easier. Where did my tape go? Well, well, well. I'd rather not use this tape, but it is what I have. Oh, no, here it is. Alright, let's put this down first. Just to help hold it. Hopefully that will work. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. And I'm hoping to cut right through the middle. We'll see if this works. I watched a crafter do this today. And I thought, how amazing. I wonder if I could do that. Don't hold your breath. I'm better with scissors than I am with knives. And she did it about 5 times. I did it about 3. And that tape helped. And then she just kind of like broke it, but maybe I didn't get it deep enough. And I can see my line. It's not going to be a perfect line like she had. She's done it thousands of times, it looked like. So let me try that again. Again, following my same line. Holding this down as tight as I can. I think my scissors could cut it. We'll see. I scored it. You can see the score, maybe. It's of course right down the center. I can see it real well, but it's not ready to break, so I'm going to help it. I'm coming right down the score line. And then I'm going to try to cut this way, again on that score line. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to take my sander. Sorry, I had to get up again. And I'm just going to sand that a little smooth. That's better. Now this has a little bit of a ridge, so we're going to cut that ridge off. Star came off, but we're not going to worry about that star piece at this time because we have this star. In fact, I'm going to cut this one off. I'm not going to 3D the star. Just one little star. Hi, Chalkin Creations. Hello, thanks for coming in. Hey, 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 glad to see you. Okay, now that we have some people jumping in, I'll just show you the chocolate-touring that we did already. And then we're going to paint these. We put my favorite colors of Christmas lights right here on this plate. We're decorating it. We're going to put a tree here, some lights, and then we're going to put a dome over this with some garland around the edge. That is my goal. Remind me next time to change my blade. Now, I'd like to paint these before we save that tape because we can use it again. Now, we only have to paint one side of the big tree and both sides of these small trees. Now these are going to go like in the center here, kind of like so. Alright. And I think it would be easier to paint these without let's see, should we use eucalyptus? That would be kind of pretty. Kind of want them dark though, don't we? It's not so white. I think we better do them dark. And I didn't treat my wood. Just a minute. I like to spray my wood and then paint. Just makes it a little easier to spread my paint. Don't need a lot of water, guys, just a little spray. And the chalk will absorb all that water, so I don't even have to worry about it. Now don't do this inside edge if you do this craft. Don't do this edge. That's your gluing edge. You want that to be dry. Did I do that? And if you do hit that edge, don't let it bother you. This is chalk paint that I'm using with a very terrible brush. I just realized how bad this brush is. Alright, now we're going to let that dry. I am going to do the edge of it on the outside, but not the inside. So I left that side, the long side, but I did the outside of this one. Excuse me. And we're just going to let that dry there for a second. Now the star, you're going to go, of course, underneath. Dang it. I tell you, I have no brain today. This is just a quick water bottle, guys. We only have to do one side of this. And this one. And I don't know where this brush came from, but it's not the best brush. So now we got this one done. And it just fixed my pants. Now I'm taking my finger and I go right down the center of my tree. I hope. Well, that wasn't really centered. And that is where my trees are going to attach, like so. So we're going to let that sit. And then let's do both sides of this. If I paint a little faster, maybe it won't dry on me. Now you don't want to make this too high of a tree, and that's why I'm not putting a middle one on in the center, because I think it'll be too high for my dome. So I'm only, whoops, don't hit that edge. This brush has to go. For goodness sakes, it spreads, it flattens. Gotta love it. There we go. And now just the outside edge. Should be plenty of paint on my brush to do the outside edge. Okay, it's looking good. Oh, someone put her fingerprint there. All right, done with that brush. Okay, now let's dry them. I'll save this one just in case it didn't work. Super fun. Hi, Wayne. How are ya? Got Creations, we got Wayne, we got Trisha. Thank you all for coming. I thought I saw some other names pass by me. So as you can still see my line. That's where we're going to be gluing. This stuff dries super fast. Just because I said that, this one's going to take me. And don't worry if it has a little added color there, guys. If it's darker in some areas, don't let that bother you. No tree is ever the same. Sorry, I'm only one-handed. It feels like that today. Okay, so we got that, so we can close this up. I gotta fix the screen. And now we're gonna glue this again. Like I said, we're gonna like glue it this way and like so. So let's see if we can do that. And I'm going to put a stream of glue here just to give it a spot to sit. And again, it's going to be at an angle. Look at that, it stayed just fine. And I'm going to just add a little glue. And I'm hoping I left it so you get a like a 3D looking tree. This is going to be glued onto our plate, right about where that red is. And then we'll be adding some snow too. So I guess covering up that red light is not going to really matter. So it's going to go about in this spot here. So I'm just going to make sure that the dome can fit over my light or my tree. It's perfect. Getting excited. I love creating, guys. Now, I think I am actually going to cut that star off because it like goes right into the light. The word light. What's going on with my light? Well, I guess maybe you could just do that. You could paint that. I need some space. star. Guys, I like my containers, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's too big. Let's see. Well, maybe I can. Where's my smallest yellow star? Just take one and make one, right? That is so little. I think we're best to cut it off. Just cut it off. Because we're emphasizing lights, not stars. So let's just trim that off. See, I was right the first time. I should have listened to myself. See, that looks better. Now I can see the words. Get that out of here. All right. So let's go ahead and glue this on, and I'm going to use a little E6000 that I've been using all day. Now it's missing. Oh gosh, I love it. I'm going to use these lights. Oh, here it is. Hot glue as well. I'll put the hot glue in between my glue. This came out really nice so far. And I'm going to set that right over that red light. It's in the wrong spot. The light. Thank you for sprinkling. So now we have a beautiful, fun little tree. There you go. Gosh, guys, this camera is so hot. All right, now we're going to add our lights. And this is a necklace, guys. This is not just any kind of light. This is a necklace light. And they have protected, you know, they're just little plastic lights. And that's why I thought this would be like super cool. Super long. Take that out. And look, you can flash them, triple flash, and solid. We'll go with solid right now. And I'm going to glue them out of my circle if I can. Let's see. I'm going to turn this a little bit. I'm going to try to keep them like in between . 2 fingers, 2 fingers. Okay. Pushing it kind of right up against the brim of the plate. Now this is going to come together and be on the outside with the garland. Like here and trying to make sure we get the words in. Just think this is going to be cute. I just got to get it to work. Try to slide that one over just a bit. It's still a little warm. I was able to move it. That surprises me. Well, if I cover up the words a little bit, that kind of bums me out, but again, it's right near the edge of the plate. And if I could get those a little higher. Well, just put it on. It will look nice. Just fell on. Did you see that? It just fell right on. And then I'm going to pull this one back as tight as I can get it. It's going over the word color. So it looks like so. Cool. I like it. It's fun. Now I was thinking of adding snow to this. Just a little bit. Just to kind of help cover up the wires here. I keep my snow in my can, guys. And I'm going to try to keep these wires, excuse me, what did I touch there? Oh, it's like glue. Now let that cool just a second before you lay your lights down on that hot glue. You draw a line, like so, let it cool for a second, and then put your light in your glue. Don't do it right away because it will get too hot. And then we're going to take pipe cleaner, and I'm using this one here. And I'm twisting it. Might have to add a little more hot glue right there. Just don't want those to be, just want one spot that I'm going to have to trim. And then I'm just going to wrap these. As close to my lights as I can get. I went a little crooked, so it's just going to be the way it is. Now this is just protecting, I'm just wrapping this wire. Now I'm going to wrap it the other direction with this piece. Just protecting the outside wires, not the inside. I'm going to have to re-glue them. The lights I got at the Dollar Tree, I believe. They're pretty cute. Little necklace. I think you can get them at Party City too, but you'll be paying a lot more. Okay. Now let me add just a little hot glue to this point here. I was trying to get it right like underneath the tree. But I'm just a fraction off, so I can't let that bother me. Now just a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue here. I'll just let it set for a sec. Nice. And then lay your cord in that. And same with this other side. Just a fraction off. That bums me out. I'm such a perfectionist. I'll give that a second to dry. So what do you think so far, guys? Now this is going to be tucked out in the back here. We're going to have to go this way because the light switch is on this cord, and that's going to go right in the back like so. You can even bring it up. I'll probably just do it like so. I'm not going to glue it. I was going to glue it and I thought, no, better not. You can stay there. I have this one side that doesn't want to stay. Typical. Alright, so I'm liking that. Now a little bit of snow on the bottom here covers up this little wire. Doesn't really matter if you do that or not. You only get one chance. Did you see what I just did? Guys, I cracked myself up. Alright, I'm looking for my little scooper. Anybody see my little scooper? I moved my whole table and lost my scooper. We don't want a lot, just want a little bit. So where did my scooper go? Man. Okay, I gotta just trust myself. And this is not pure snow, guys. This is just snow clippings. I think these are the ones I made. I'm just gonna put a handful here. Actually, I'm gonna just put it in the middle. That'll be just enough to probably cover the bottom. I take white bags, guys, and I sit down and I just zip, 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 zip with my little items. Alright, so now we're going to use our glue. This is E6000. Just carefully going around my edge. Don't squeeze too much. Now this doesn't set up immediately. There we go. Make sure you wipe it off. be on the inside. Probably shouldn't have smeared it, but I did. And then you're going to lay it down. And then you're going to take your hot glue. Now it's not going to be a perfect fit. You'll have a little bit of a rim. You have time to adjust because you don't have we haven't put the hot glue on yet. And we'll start the hot glue at the bottom here by this cord. And I'll probably lose my voice because I touched the E6000. Goodness sakes, just drop everything on the floor, Kathleen. And a little Clorox bleach is not going to help me, so I might lose my voice. It happens. All right. So now we have that on. Like so. And make sure it's where you want it, because once you put the hot glue on, it's pretty much going to be there. Especially with the E6000. Now you don't have to worry like where I washed it off. Your garland's going to take care of that. And now we're going to just shoot the glue. Get in there. Now we'll do this several times around. It's not like once and you're done. Because we're going to also put the garland on. Try not to touch that. Stay in the center, you'd be better. While I'm doing this, I can tell you next Friday morning, I have a meeting at 2 hotels for our crafting time event. I don't know what to call it. I have a few crafters that asked to join me with that, so I'm hoping they're still interested. I'm looking at June to July. We're checking out hotels right now. Or I am, I should say. And that will be here in Minnesota. Sorry, my West Virginia friends. I can't be everywhere. But you're all welcome. I'm being very careful I don't melt my cords. Okay, let that sit. So that's pretty exciting. This is really, really cute. Now the light is going to, move it to the edge here. And I'm going to, okay. And I'm going to turn it. And it's going to be set off to the side with the button, and I'm just going to glue it. It does not become your cord. So I'm going to glue it on the back part of it. It is a battery operated, but hey, I only turn on my lights. Okay, it just has to stick by itself, because I can't move anything. Hopefully that went the way I wanted it. Feels secure. Look at that. And now we're going to put the garland around it. It's going to have to dry. I was thinking this wide garland or if we don't like the dark green, I have this thin narrow red that would look real nice as well, but this is the cheap stuff. I could cut this down. What other garland do I got here? Sometimes I have fancy garland. Oh, not that stuff. But I think I've used all my fancy stuff. I'm going to just wrap that. Let's see. We take, whoops. I kind of like the red. Because the Christmas tree will be, and then we can twang this, you know. Let's take a look at that much. Should we do red or green, guys? Well, this is the narrow, and I'm just going to twist it. I'm holding on to this end here. I'm just going to twist it. Now this side's nice and twisted. Well, it was nice and twisted. Folding those ends. This garland is not very strong. Maybe I should wrap it around the green too. That would be maybe kind of pretty. Let's just take a peek. Now this garland has two pieces. It does have a little wire in it. again, I did not try to, oh, look at that. That's almost that's like a perfect fit. Huh. I didn't even try that, guys. I didn't even know if it would fit. And it's a perfect fit. So we're going to go with it since it's a perfect fit. And again, now we'll glue this right onto the edge, making sure this stays tight. And this is going to be glued right onto the edge of that. I'm just going to twist it to make sure everything stays. This side looks nice. We'll start with this side. All right. Now you don't want to go too far ahead. And garland does take a little bit of few seconds to attach. Be patient with it. Garland's not always nice. Now I'll be mad if it doesn't fit the second time I try it. Oops. Kind of hides the green cord just a bit. Hello, Becky. How are you? Thank you for coming. I'll show you this in just a second. It's looking amazing. Actually, it's looking better than I anticipated, which is a good thing. That's where that double knot is. To work. Love it. I am using Gorilla Glue, by the way, if anybody wanted to know. That's usually what I use. It's one of my favorite glues. I do have other glues that I use as well, but those are my Gorilla Glues, like my go-to glue. And it doesn't always hold either, just FYI. That probably dried on me. That took too long. So I'm just remelting it with just sliding my device across it. Super cute. Oh goodness. I'm just going to overlap those. Now this spot doesn't have any red, so let me just grab another piece of red. Gotta have go all the way around, right, guys? That should work. Now, again, be careful going over those cords that we glued in. We don't want those to melt. Green. Glue that green right down into the other green. And then I'm going to glue that red kind of like right in there as well. And then, as you can see, that black dot is my light switch, so I can shut it off. And then I push it again. And there you go. Now, isn't that adorable? What do you think, guys? This is super cute. That's a solid. Off. Now let me shut the light off so you can see. It's cute. Oh my goodness, I've blocked myself in. This is super cute. I have to say, I'm impressed myself. Tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. Saturday, we're moving everything that's right here, and we're moving it that way, so I have more space. I'm loving it. I can't wait to do that. All right, just give me 1 second to shut the light off here. Of course, my light is going to, I'll shut that off as well. All right, so we're going to start with it. We're going to start with it off so we can see what it looks like. I'll shut my light off. Okay, so now it's off. There's a second. Really fast, solid, and off. Look how cute that is, even just off. I'll try to get that. There you go. Super cute. I have to say, it's cute. I have to say. Ooh, it's bright. Maybe I should turn on the other light. If I don't look so bright. Don't want to look my age. Now I think this turned out really cute. You can fluff that snow around a little bit so it's not all caked up at the bottom. It just hides your cords down here. Oops, sorry. Down here. Man, I'm really just a mess here. But you can kind of see where I put the snow. Very cute for a chocolate and craft combination, and with the lights. And then on the back, this is where I just snaggled in that piece. It's still about the same height as the plate is right now, so you know it's not going to be a problem to hang it on your wall. And I would just add a hanger, you know, center it with your tree, and it is super adorable. Thank you guys. I'd love to make more of these. I only have one. I have one little piece of snow there stuck on my tree. Oh, can you see it there? Where's it? On that side. It's right about where the green light is, right here. And I can't touch it because there's no way I can get it down. Just gonna have to. There, I got it down. How fun, right? And it's adorable even just being off. You don't have to turn the lights on. But it's cute, it's fun, has a little Christmas all the way around it for sure. It is for sale. I'd probably have to go for $25 because of the lights. Because I pay insurance on that. And this is already super sealed. surprised. Super nice. 25. No, I did it again. Super cute. I have to say that came out cute. I'm gonna go see if I can get some more lights and make some more. But there you go. I hope you had fun with this craft. I sure did. It's super fun to make things that you just don't know. You just don't know if they're gonna turn out. And that's what's so nice about crafting, guys. You get to try things. You get to use your imagination and just put it together and see what you can develop from it. Now, I made these before, but not with the lights in it. And that's what I was kind of worried about, the lights being like a super big problem for me. But these particular lights seem to work super well. And on the back, this is where I have it. This is the cord. And I wrapped it so the hot glue, you know, if I had to move this, I could. But it fits nice and even, as you can see, with the back of the tray of the plate. It's not going to be a problem. My snow is the problem. But that's okay. Super cute. Well, everyone have a great night. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be a little bit later. My granddaughter has her first concert of some sort. And she's 6 years old, and she's so excited that was probably my son saying, "Are you going to make it?" But just know that I'll be on for sure tomorrow night, but it'll be probably 9:30, 10ish, somewhere in that area. And then Saturday should be back to normal and stuff. But super cute, guys. Absolutely love it. I like crafting when I feel good. Well, that's great, Becky. I want you to feel good. I want you to craft. You know, sometimes crafting, even when you're sick, you get well faster. Whoops, I did something there. I tell you, there's so many gadgets on this thing. Good night, Trisha Ann. Thank you for coming. And Becky, thank you for those hearts. I appreciate it. Trisha, thank you for those hearts. Thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Way to go, adorable. Thank you. Very pretty. You're very creative. Thank you, Becky. Trisha Ann, you gave me lots of hearts. Oh, I think Trisha Ann liked this one. Thank you, Trisha Ann. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you are. Keep it going. Keep getting well. I'm doing well. I haven't been sick yet, like everyone else has. Thank you for sprinkling, Wayne. Thank you all for sprinkling. You all are so great at sprinkling me out. And, you know, make sure, hey, Facebook has had lots of changes lately. And this actually happened to me. I lost all my the people I follow. And I was wondering, gosh, why am I not getting, you know, just like you guys. You've asked me, why am I not getting contacted when you're on, you know, notified? And I haven't had that problem on YouTube at all. But I'm just growing that channel, so maybe it'll come in the future, but I hope not. This is also streamed on YouTube on Crafting Time. And my logo is the same. So look for my logo and follow me on YouTube as well. But anyway, Facebook has done a whole bunch of changing lately. So if you're not getting messages that I'm live, go and check. And, you know, follow. You might have to unfollow, refollow, like or unlike. And everyone has been different. I refollowed and reliked and favoritized many people all over again. I sat down today and did about 45 people that just, I lost them. They weren't on my notifications anymore. I had like 6 people and I was like, oh, that's just so crazy. you know, something's wrong. And then Shar from, oh, I just lost her page. I posted it in my news feed, and she shows you how to fix it. So that's why I went back and I redid all of my likes, and I'm still not done. I just did my fast few. But people I followed for a long time were not even around. I had to search them and find them and send a request and all that stuff. So if you're having issues getting things, please go back and do that. For sure, because it has been a problem for lots of us, and they're doing so many changes. It's like nonstop. It's, you know, the groups I follow, they talk about it a lot, so that's how I'm learning about it. I'm glad Chalk and Creations and Designs is here as well. I'm so glad. And Trisha's definitely here. Sheila's here from Wisconsin. She gave me a cute puppy dog. I like emojis, guys. But super, super nice. I'm glad you all like it. This was a fun craft. I wasn't sure if it would turn out, but it really turned out nice. You're welcome. I have a bad back and will have to have surgery probably after the first of the year. Oh, Becky, I am so sorry to hear that. Oh my. Guys, we gotta lift Becky up. Oh, Lord Jesus, just heal her back. The surgeries are just too much for anybody, and Lord, you can heal this. You can take care of this. You can make it go, or at least make her more comfortable. You know, backaches are just awful. And Lord, it's all in your hands, not ours. We'll go through the pain, but we prefer if you could somehow heal us. In your name, Lord Jesus, we pray that Becky can be well and not have to have surgery. In your name, amen. Becky, I hope that helps. Thank you, Trisha, and everybody needs prayers. I need prayers now and then too, especially to get my event going for all of you. Amen, amen. I am a deep prayer person, guys. I pray all the time. If you ever see me just sitting and wandering in my mind, that's where my mind is praying. So, Becky, get well. We're sending well wishes to you. And if you have to have surgery, you let us know. And if we can help, we will. This came out cute. Really nice. Tomorrow I'll put a hanger on it. Today I'm just going to let it, always let my glue settle down before I put a hanger on it and cool. My basement gets cool sometimes, so I find out if everything sticks. So, well, guys, you all have a great night. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you all tomorrow night as early as I can. You're welcome, Becky. You stay well. Good night now. Bye-bye, everybody.